Okay, good morning, everyone. I hope that you are all able to join to this Zoom conference. If you have any technical issues, please let us know in the chat. Thank you for everyone for joining us today and your interest in this conference. This is the closing conference of the Teach with Erasmus Plus Key Action to Strategic Partnership project. We would like to share with you all of the results and achievements that we created since 2018 until today. Before we start the conference, please let me remind you to check your name and use the rename function in order to match your name with your registration, so we can identify your registration later on according to the participants list. We would like to have an interactive conference as much as possible in this online format, so please use the chat to submit your questions and also write the name of the presenter or speaker who you are addressing your question to. We will have Q&A sessions during the conference, and we will collect and deliver your questions to the speakers for these Q&A sessions. So make sure that you write your questions in the chat so we can collect them during the speeches. The conference will be recorded and videos will be published on our project website, teachwitherasmus.eu. And this information will be shared later on with you after the conference. And now, Imre Hamar, Vice-rector for International Affairs at Eötvös Loránd University, will open the conference. And then Nadia Manzoni, team leader at the Erasmus Plus program for higher education in the Directorate General for Education, Youth, Sports and Culture will deliver the keynote speech. Now I would like to ask Vice-rector Hamar to open the conference.
Thank you very much. Dear team leader Manzoni, dear participants, I would like to welcome you at the closing conference of the Teach with Erasmus Plus project called Tomorrow's Innovation for a Truly European Teaching Experience. As a Vice-rector for International Affairs of Eötvös University, leader of the consortium, it is my pleasure to open this event that represent all of the results and achievements of our partners, the European University Foundations and the UNICA Network, Institut Polytechnique, UNISAL from France, University Alcalá from Spain, and our university. The idea of Teach with Erasmus Plus was brought to life in 2017 when Erasmus Plus coordinators from the partner institutions identified the strategic importance of Erasmus Plus staff mobility for teaching Erasmus teaching mobilities. Erasmus Plus teaching mobilities are the most common and accessible forms of mobility for university academic staff, and therefore they are an integral part of an internationalization at the higher education institutions. However, this mobility type has its own challenges. Junior teaching staff often have only limited access to teacher mobility, and at institutional level, there is a lack of integration and recognition, so the motivation of teachers to benefit from teaching mobility may be hindered. Therefore, project partners decided to design a strategic partnership to tackle the complex challenges of teacher mobility and to develop the quality of teacher mobilities in a comprehensive way. For our university, ELTE, it was a particularly valuable experience to lead this project through the Department of Erasmus Plus and international programs and contribute to the development of the whole Erasmus Plus program. We hosted several hundreds of academic staff in the last academic years, and ELTE teachers were equally eager to go abroad to teach at our partner universities. The steadily growing number of incoming and outgoing teaching mobilities underscore the importance of its activity and that it needs just as much support and recognitions as student mobility. All of these teaching mobilities in recent years have brought a significant potential to a university. On the one hand, they contribute to the teacher's own professional growth. On the other hand, these experiences are integrated on the level of department and faculty and provide the whole university with new professional networks, strengthen our international presence, and last but not least, greatly stimulate student mobility. During their mobility, our teachers discover new scientific methods, build professional relationships, and have the chance to present their own achievements at other institutions for different academic circles. This conference has a special context, as at the beginning of this week, the Senate of Eötvös University officially approved the internationalization strategy for a university. We deem internationalizations in a fully integrated way as a key tool in enhancing the quality of all our missions, education, research, and third mission activities. Teaching mobility is an integral part of our international and Erasmus Plus institutional strategies. We intend to facilitate the international involvement and networking of academic staff and strengthen the internationalization of education and research through supporting the current and former participants in mobility activities, facilitate their knowledge transfer and dissemination of experience. The last 1.5 years made it clear that this project is even more relevant than we initially thought. Due to the COVID-19 restrictions, we experienced that connecting through digital channels has been fundamentally integrated into the higher education teaching and learning experience, and this will stay with us even after the pandemic. The project brought relevant results in this aspect as well. The quality and impact tool for teaching mobility assessment can be applied to blended teaching mobilities to measure the quality aspects of the mobilities by the database of innovative pedagogical tools and methods assist teachers in digital environment too. When personal networking is limited, the Erasmus Plus teaching mobility platform can help teachers to find new teaching opportunities online. The policy recommendations concluded that encouraging the blended and virtual forms of teaching mobility is essential for higher education institutions in the future. By participating in Teach with Erasmus+, ELTE expressed its commitment to enhancing the quality of teaching mobility, to tackle the known obstacles, and to give more recognitions to teachers who participate in mobility. ELTE is member of the UNICA since 1990 and EUF since 2018. The active participations in university network has been an integral part of our strategic goals, as these networks represent an essential part of exchanging information, good practices, and an outstanding opportunity for creating value through networking. They give opportunity for creating research groups and help us make their results internationally visible and to contribute to EU-level policymaking. We at ELTE are honored to lead this project from the beginning to the end, together with the other prestigious university partners, institutions, and networks. I would like to thank you for all your work, dedications, and experience that you brought to this project. Finally, I would like to thank all the participants for attending our conference, and I wish you a very fruitful meeting. Thank you very much.
Dear Vice-rector, thank you for your kind words and opening this conference.